We are 9 games into this Premier League season, and we have seen a sacking of Eric Ten Hag. We've seen Wolves and Southampton sit on 1 and 2 points. We've seen Chelsea back in the top five. We see Brighton and Nottingham Forest absolutely control teams offensively for Brighton and defensively for Nottingham Forest and offensive for Nottingham Forest. We've seen shocks when it comes to playing style. Manchester United sits at 14th place with 11 points. Leicester City are staying up currently. Everton has been a lot better. They've lost 2 games or 3 games after being up 2 goals going into the second half. I mean, you look at teams like Liverpool, like Arsenal, like Manchester City. Arsenal, they've dropped points in the past 2 weekends, getting a tie last week to Liverpool, and then 2 weeks ago losing to Bournemouth away after having after having a red card and losing 2-0. I mean, City are currently sitting in first place, but they haven't even had the best season when you look at it. All of these teams in the Premier League right now are beatable. We've seen teams. I want to talk about Liverpool. Liverpool, new manager, no more no more Jurgen Klopp. Slot has looked good. Their system has looked, good development. It's going to take a while for them to fully understand it, but I think you're figuring it out. I think the Premier League, we are a league that is that's not easy to just compete. There aren't any middle of the road teams. There aren't any bad teams anymore. Teams like West Ham, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham sits at 10th place. These teams are beating and getting draws and stealing points off of top of the league teams. But one of the most shocking, not shocking as in like, oh, like that's crazy, how could that happen? But one of the most like surprising things that's happened this season is when you look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa sits fourth in the Premier League. They went out this summer, had some amazing transfer business. Now they are running the table. They are playing great in the Champions League. I think they sit first place in the Champions League if I'm not mistaken, and now they sit fourth in the Premier League. This team is complete. They have a mind. They have a vision about. Unai has a vision about what he wants his team to be, how they want to play, how they want to react to every situation, and you're seeing it into full fruition. You have teams like Tottenham who are sitting at eighth place. As a Chelsea fan, this is great. I love seeing Tottenham below us in the league, but they are struggling this season as well. A lot of young talent, a lot of inconsistencies over there. But I can finally talk about Chelsea. I mean, we're sitting at fifth place. We dropped some points earlier in the season off some pretty questionable games. Regardless, this has been a night and day season from the last 2 or 3 seasons. Chelsea look controlled. They have an attacking ideology, which is something we've been missing for years. Defensively, we still look a little shaky. And I think that's one of our biggest flaws, if not the biggest flaws, is that defensive presence is still a question mark. But I'm excited. I'm optimistic about what the future looks like. But let me know, who do y'all think is going to get relegated? Who's going to win the league? I think this season is just getting started. And there's still so much more teams, topics, so much more fun to watch out for this year in the Premier League. But yeah, let me know who your favorite team is, and let me know what you think about the season so far.